Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. My dear brothers and sisters, inshaAllah, in tonight's Tarawih, we will recite Juz 24, which comprises of the last half of Surah Zumar from yesterday, Surah Al-Mu'min, the believers, and Hamim Sajda, up to verse 46. In Surah Zumar, in tonight's recitation, Allah Azza wa Jal highlights how the believers follow Allah Azza wa Jal's message, how the believers remain humble and they praise Allah, and how the end result of the disbelievers will be horrible. Even in our daily actions, whatever we do, we can remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Even when it comes to things like sleep, there are signs for those who think. Allah Azza wa Jal takes away a person's soul at the time of death and during sleep. That is why sleep is referred to as a minor death. He keeps back the soul of a person on whom he has passed death, whereas he sends back the soul to the body of a person he wants to let live, and he gives them the ability to wake up from their sleep. This should make us think how close we are to death whenever you and I sleep, and prepare for death accordingly. Subhanallah. In Surah Mu'min, the title of this surah is The Believer, because it recounts the story of a believer during the time of Fir'aun. Amongst his people, there was one believer who accepted Allah Azza wa Jal's message and thought of the hereafter. This surah is also called Surah Ghafir, He Who Forgives. After that, we come to Surah Hamim Sajda, which is a surah which points out that faith and revelation is Allah Azza wa Jal's power and goodness. Belief in Allah will lead to a person's benefit. Allah Azza wa Jal reminds us to never deny His existence and His message. He reminds us to learn from the stories of Ad and Thamud and how they were destroyed for their disbelief. People must believe in Allah Azza wa Jal before it is too late, because on the Day of Judgment, even their eyes, ears, and skin will bear witness against them. My brothers and sisters, on that note, tonight's life lesson: there will be no hiding on the Day of Judgment. We will all be held to account. In this world, sometimes a person can talk their way out of things, get out of tricky situations through lies and deceit. But on the Day of Judgment, your lips will be sealed. Make sure we seek sincere tawbah. Seek forgiveness from those who we wrong. Seek Allah Azza wa Jal's forgiveness, so that Allah Azza wa Jal will reward us accordingly on the day of Akhirah, on the Day of Judgment. May Allah Azza wa Jal forgive us all. Allahumma ameen.